Already bent it up. I just have to cope it and cut it. Take like a tube notcher and you cut the end of the tube so it gives it a cope. So that way when it ties into the tube below it, it kind of sits around it.
Got it?
Yeah, so there's no suspension at all on it right now. I started on it kind of. I made the lower control arm mounts. They tie into the frame. They're not tacked in, so I can kind of slide them to kind of figure out how wide I want to go with them. But I was kind of waiting for the cab to get secured down. That way when I put the front fenders on, it'll tell me kind of where the front wheel is going to sit. Factory specs.
Gonna get a lot of lift?
Hopefully it's skies.
Skies. Is he gonna untuck the wheel?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
That's the goal.
Is he gonna get shocks?
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
No
sway
fade.
bar?
That would be cool. Sway bar in the front.
Small one, real small one.
Yeah. I have to do like a custom steering rack.
So Trevor, the age-old question.
What?
All this for a Nissan hardbody?
Yeah, yeah.
Because America, that's why.
America. Yeah, no.
Kim Jong-un, you know, you're gonna come over and say, you can only build this kind of truck. Because when it sells for 50 G's, you go, remember, it's just a Nissan hardbody.
Oh, no, I'm trying not to spend any money on this thing. I'm trying to go as cheap as possible. The rims I got in trade, a set of wheels and tires. The truck that I bought had a set of grabbers on it and I didn't like it, so I took the lift off. This guy gave it to me for like 200 bucks.
I owed him 200 bucks, I gave him the truck.
Yeah, that was it.
Had a blown transmission.
Pretty
That
done.
happened the first time I took it to a car wash.
All the paint came off.
I was like, maybe I could just get it all red. Nope.
Pretty stoked on this truck. I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
Dell's gonna think it's real tight.
Hell yeah.
It'll probably be done just in time for you to be able to like pick her up from like elementary school in it. What you can do for a radiator?
I don't know. Might have to make one. I don't know.
Probably just buy one, make it fit. You're gonna use this core support?
I'm gonna do like a tubed core support in the front, and then, you know, I'll probably buy the radiator, mount it to where I want it, and just kind of build a tube core
You
support
should just
around
do
it.
like long piece of 316 and then just, dude, that's what a lot of race cars got. Like that, maybe do like a couple press brakes, you know, to give it strength, and then just do a bunch of like 1/2 inch rods. Or like do 2, but I don't know. I'm trying to save you space.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just trying to do like a hoop all the way around, and I can do all my lights and all my stuff off of that, hopefully. I'm gonna cut the front of the hood, like this, so it's like the front will be here. Maybe I'll shave it, I'll weld it shut.
You should just make the whole front clip pull out. Just do a custom
Just
grill.
weld it to the front and just shave around
do a
the
custom
wheel.
grill on it.
Isn't that one a custom grill? Isn't that like a Mazda one or something?
Yeah, but that's not custom.
Oh,
Like a sheet metal one.
oh, that'd be hard. Oh.
It'd be dope if you got really big dimple die. Did that for like a circle headlight instead of a square headlight with like a bead roll around that.
I don't know about all that.
You
Maybe.
should just convert these to circle headlights. Get the dimple die. I'll make it.
No.
Just weld it all in. Pull the whole front clip.
Put the roof off.
I always give him so many good ideas. It's like the amount of times I've shown him how to do a tube bend, you know?
You know what I want
I
to
don't know, what, then you got like a random body line right there?
What about a T-top?
What?
Cut them out like that.
Man, this guy's always looking for an excuse to cut a roof apart. You should find some like Firebird ones and like graft those in. They might be too long though.
Oh, like the glass top?
You should get James to come down here, see if he can get you some glass.
Just take them out. Just
I
never
think
have them in.
I think T-tops are great.
I'm
That'd
not
be
doing
dope.
that shit. I'm not cutting the truck apart. Cut it here, slant this back, chop, slice, section, weld. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm trying to keep it stock.
We'll have to race our hard bodies.
Which one? This guy's trying to build a rat rod out of an old hard body.
Oh yeah, I got it for $200. Pretty equivalent to this, body-wise. You know, crazy, this truck and the other hard body, both titles are in my name. So you running this guy's air brake system?
I'm not doing any of that. We're not plumbing, we're not wiring, we're not doing any of that. Let's talk about the Deuce. Dropping deuces. That's the name of this truck, Drop Deuce. Oh. No, we can't call it that.
What?
Call it the double deuce.
Or we just don't name it.
Okay, I don't like naming trucks.
No, I don't either. Don't name it. It's a truck.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is the Deuce. This is 2 deuces put together actually.
I think, isn't it 2 half deuces?
2 half.
Right? It's like 2
Deuce
half
and deuces. Oh, is it?
I don't know.
I thought it was a deuce and a half. Well, now it would be a full deuce if it's two halves.
This is Doug Ducey.
All right, so yeah, this is two Deuces put together. Now it's a 4-door. It's like as wide as it is long.
It's probably about as
7
big
foot.
as Roach's truck.
Huh?
Probably almost as big as Roach's cab. Probably just a tad bit wider and longer.
This is so much wider. This thing probably sit like 5 people across on this.
Nah.
You couldn't.
It's probably like a 1.5 foot wider, I bet. Maybe like a foot.
Anyway,
gotta cut the floor out, lift the floor. Guy wants his body on the ground.
so tell him. I'll just tell him.
Tell him what?
The guy bought a UPS truck,
Oh.
and then they took the box off, and he basically brought us like the rolling chassis. So it's gonna have the front suspension from it and the rear axle, the dually rear axle, and we're keeping the wheels that are on it too. So it's gonna sit basically in this spot here. Oh, it was like this when it showed up. They did all the work on the cab connection and like the faux patina and all that stuff. They put it all back together.
We
like
haven't
this.
worked on it at all.
Yeah, we haven't done anything. We pulled it inside. Dude, the wheels are freaking ridiculous.
295, 75, 22 and a half. This truck is gonna make Roach's truck look like a mini truck.
For real, we're using a 2x4 by 188 wall.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting a 12 valve in it. And then we're gonna put the front axle out in front of the motor. He wants a fifth wheel, or fifth, what is it called? Is that what it's called?
Fifth wheel, I think.
Fifth wheel hitch?
The gooseneck.
A gooseneck, that's it.
Yeah, fifth wheel.
He wants a gooseneck put on it too. It's like, we're just gonna make it basically a rat rod with a 12 valve and a giant front axle and giant wheels.
The guy that dropped the truck off is like 6'6". He's a big guy.
Oh yeah, Jared's a big guy.
You should have saw the Caterpillar forklift they used to like unhaul the body off his trailer. It was like it's taller than the building.
Oh yeah, he couldn't get it. He could barely go onto the patio because it wouldn't fit underneath the awning. I'm making basically a giant fish plate for Roach's truck. It connects the center section of the frame rails to the back half that we built. We usually do fish plates over top of other welded pieces that are put together just as like a strength. This is just a really big one because it's got a really big amount of welds all connected in one place. So I wanted to kind of cover everything at, you know, one piece. So.
What's up, guys? My name's Eric Sanchez. Came out here to check out my GMC crew cab that Clay's working on. We're doing a 3/4 chassis. Currently, we're working on, or he's working on actually, a gusset overlay that'll connect the back half to the midsection of the chassis. So.
What I originally did was I drew on the frame kind of a design of what I wanted, and then I took some template plate and basically cut it out and made sure that it fit. I went off of that, and you kind of have to go off of a square, and I took a bunch of measurements to figure out this shape. I drew it up on the computer. Metal's real expensive right now, so I just have a template piece. I brought it over here. I'm kind of checking it out right now. I can tell there's a couple of things I want to change in the drawing. Yeah, I'm going to press break this over and see if it fits, and if it does, then I'll just make my little tweaks before I do my final cut.
It's going to be like, you know, double, triple plated, so it's got to be super strong. This thing's a big truck. It'll be, you know, able to pull 3 wheels and, you know, leap tall buildings at a, you know, we're this far. I can't wait to get it to a rolling chassis, and then I'll bring it home and start plumbing and hard lining and wiring it, so the chassis.
So I think it's a 64 Datsun 1200. I think it's a 64. It's an early 60s Datsun 1200, and one of the original mini trucks. We're gonna try to put it on the ground. Clay's the press brake guy at Panda Built. Every time I press brake something, he stresses me out. He is. He technically is. Oh, see, look, we gotta go tighter. This is the testing piece, yes. Clay's gonna have to press brake it. It's kind of like a hydraulic ram with a foot pedal that controls a solid die that bends material. Clay runs the press brake at Panda Built?
Yeah, hopefully I don't change things or, you know, start adding stuff. I'm just trying to keep to a plan that we have, and I think that's the best way. Through a couple other builds, I've snowballed with other things, and it just gets out of control. So we're just trying to keep straight direction on this one and get her done.
What is that? Do the calculation.
So why don't you